This idea was sent to me by one of my subscribers, so thanks James W. for the tip. This is a set of tent stakes called Orange Screw, and Jim swears by them, so I thought I'd give them a try. You know, these are about $6 a stake, so you know they're not cheap. And according to James, there's some knockoff ones on Amazon. I don't know if you call them counterfeit or what, but they're not made in USA like these are. And he said they don't work as well. And you do get one tool. The tool goes in there, and that's how you can crank them in. So I'm going to crank one in and see what happens. And it goes in easy enough. Now, like any other stakes, I'm sure that different type ground will act differently. Okay, that should do it. It's a windy day, but gosh guys, take your awning in. These stakes are holding, no problem. And you should know by now my RV philosophy is I like things in the RV that store compact and that are actually multi-purpose. And that's the case of the step stool. And this is an 18-inch high stool. It's a little bit hard to stand on it without maybe somebody helping you up because it is kind of a high first step. But it folds up into nothing flat. Like that. Since this chair does not have cup holders, it's a drink stand. In one of my previous videos, I demonstrated this Carefree awning stabilizer. And one of the things I didn't like about it is this goes to a tent stake, and this is what you use to tighten it up. And this is not a very good solution. It does tend to slip a little bit. I thought I could come up with a little better solution than this. And this is actually a side release buckle repair kit. And you get two kinds of buckles. You get a standard side release buckle. You've seen these. But the unique thing is this is actually a threaded rod with a nut and actually give you a spare. So this actually goes in here. So if you need to replace one, you can remove this, put the loop from the webbing in there and then tighten it up again. And then to give you another style as well. Actually, I find that these seem to hold better than the side release buckles. Camco makes this inexpensive set of sink strainers, and they're just perfect for the RV size. And we like to use them because, after all, we have holding tanks, so what goes in must eventually go out, and a lot of times these will trap food and things so they don't go into the tank to begin with. And it just makes it easier for holding tank management. And the large size is just perfect for our kitchen sink. And the medium size fit in our bathroom sink. And the small size we couldn't use. And for the shower stall, we just have this little flexible rubber thing that you can step on. That works fine. If your family's like most RVers, you know, my wife likes putting these little lights up at night. And we use these things called Clippy Clips. And honestly, I didn't think they would last all that long, but they've held up for 4 years. So they work well enough, I suppose. But they're like $10 for, I don't know, 10 or 20 of them. I don't know how many I got. One nice thing is that when you put them on a wire, they're a little bit difficult to get on, but they stay put. Well, we also found these metal ones. And the only problem is these metal ones, you know, they're not going to stay put like the Clippy Clips. But, you know, this is an alternative. I don't think I paid $10 for them, but they weren't very expensive.